Welcome to my video. Today I want to talk about how Judaism views other religions, especially Christianity and Islam, and why Jews respect them even though they disagree with them. I also want to share the Jewish belief in universal salvation, and how Jews do not believe in eternal hell or exclusive salvation.
Judaism is one of the oldest monotheistic religions in the world, and the source of the other two Abrahamic faiths, Christianity and Islam. Jews believe that God chose the Jewish people to be in a unique covenant with God, described by the Torah itself, with particular obligations and responsibilities elucidated in the Oral Torah. Jews also believe that God gave the Torah to Moses at Mount Sinai, and that it contains the eternal and unchanging truth and commandments of God.
However, Judaism does not claim to be the only true religion or the only way to God. Judaism recognizes that other religions have their own paths to God and their own roles in the world. Judaism does not seek to convert or condemn other faiths, but rather to coexist and cooperate with them for the common good of humanity.
One of the main principles of Judaism is to love your neighbor as yourself and to respect the dignity and freedom of every human being. Jews do not judge or criticize other religions, but rather try to understand them and learn from them. Jews also appreciate the contributions that other religions have made to the world, such as spreading the message of monotheism, morality, and justice.
Judaism has a special relationship with Christianity and Islam, as they are the closest religions to Judaism in terms of history, scriptures, and beliefs. Jews consider Christians and Muslims to be their brothers and sisters, and acknowledge that they worship the same God, even though they have different names and concepts for God. Jews also respect the teachings and figures of Yeshua and Muhammad, even though they do not accept them as divine or prophetic.
Judaism does not agree with some of the doctrines and practices of Christianity and Islam, such as the Trinity, the Incarnation, the crucifixion, the resurrection, the second coming, the original sin, the atonement, the Trinity, the Quran, the Hadith, the Sharia, the five pillars, and so on. Jews believe that these are human interpretations and innovations that are not compatible with the Torah and the Jewish tradition.
Jews also reject the claims of Christianity and Islam that they are the final and complete revelations of God, and that they supersede or abrogate Judaism.
However, Judaism does not deny the validity or value of Christianity and Islam for their followers. Judaism believes that God has a plan and a purpose for every religion, and that every religion can bring its adherents closer to God if they follow it sincerely and ethically. Judaism also believes that God judges every person according to their deeds, not their beliefs, and that every person has the potential to be righteous and virtuous regardless of their religion.
This leads to the Jewish belief in universal salvation, which means that God will save all people, not just Jews, in the afterlife. Judaism does not believe in eternal hell, or that anyone will be condemned or punished forever for their sins or disbelief. Judaism believes that God is compassionate and merciful, and that God will forgive and purify everyone who repents and seeks God's forgiveness. Judaism also believes that God will educate and enlighten everyone who is ignorant or mistaken about God's truth and will.
Judaism believes that the afterlife is a process of spiritual growth and transformation, where every soul will eventually reach its highest potential and enjoy the bliss of God's presence.
Judaism does not believe that salvation is exclusive or dependent on any religion, person, or event. Judaism believes that salvation is inclusive and universal, and that God will save everyone who does good and loves God, no matter what their religion, race, or background.
Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new and interesting about Judaism and its view of other religions. I hope you also respect and appreciate the diversity and beauty of the world's religions, as well as the common values and goals that we share. Shalom.